Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Yu-Gi-Oh! It's your buddy Cooper here, and today we're going to be going through another story of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force 3. I'm very excited to get myself a new partner, and also, if I got the time period correct, I do want to say I have a brand new Let's Play on the channel that is really fun and really funny and just a cool world. It's called Mega Man Legends. If you'd like to check that out, I highly recommend it. Just because the game is that good, it's worth people's time. So I have a few page 1 duelists left. I have plenty of page 2 duelists left, like Adrian and Viper and another Atticus, but we're not doing 2 in a row. We got Jagger and Gambler and Titino Evil and Dox and Banner and Kagemaru. Yeah. Oh, and Fujiwara has finally unlocked. So we now unlocked Fujiwara as well. However, I will be saving him for later. Let's see. Today, I think we're going to team up with regular Lyman Banner. Yes, there's Truman and then there's the Lyman. And here they are together. Let's go ahead and enjoy ourselves. Alright, Banner. I need to make a new deck since we're working together. Since you are known as the Slifer Red Professor, and since your deck is going to do its own thing and I can't hope to synergize, I am going to make an old school Slifer Red deck. Alright, you hear me right? I'm going to make a Slifer Red deck. So in order to do this, we need to pick an old school boss monster, something people would not typically use in any other situation. Let's see. Doesn't have to be super weak, but it doesn't need to be, it can't be busted. It has to be something a Slifer Red could pull as a regular rare or something. Alright, let's see. As a Slifer Red duelist, I will use something I haven't already used would be nice. Red Ogre, Titanial, Armored Behemoth, Big Koala, Gores, some more. The Barrel Dragon, Black Tyranno, Blade Edge, Frostosaurus. The Green Baboon, Light Dragon, Lightning Punisher. That's a little bit, nah. That's a little bit Slifer Reddish. No way any regular character would use that. Giant Kozaki for sure would be one of those, but no, we're not going to do that either. Reshep, no, Rain, Vanity. Wow, we got to really look through this. Alright, let me see. What's a real, like, crap monster that nobody would use under any circumstance? Black Dragon Jungle King? Yeah, we can use him. Throw a few of him in there. Alright, who else do we got? Flame Cerberus? No, out of respect. Hyunzon Ryu? Actually, Bastion used that and he's a raw yellow. Mr. Volcano, maybe. Zeraldi's. Big Bears, Boar Soldiers, Curso Dragons. I like a Curso Dragon. Garvis. I like a Garvis. King Yami Makai. I like a King. Millennium. No, it needs to be something like actually bad. Kind of like Slot Machine, but Slot Machine was used by a powerful duelist. Yeah, like Stone Dragon. It's literally the best. Alright. Stone Dragon. Rock typing gives it nothing. It's a level 7. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay, now our Slifer Red deck is coming together. So now, to increase the Slifer Red value, let's go with cards that are pretty basic, but not terrible. Because some Slifer Reds, you know, like Dark Zebra. Dark Zebra has a use, but it has a downside. Is there any other monsters kind of like that, where it's like, you know, that card can be used, it's just not great. A lot of these are pretty powerful. I kind of need something a little bit worse. Like the Mega Zowler, yeah. Monster Tamer, there we go. Let's throw in Monster Tamer. Let's throw in... let's see. Steamroid does have a downside, but its upside is too large. Winged Rhinos, no. Master Kianchi, yeah, he'd just be our beater monster. he's a beater monster, I guess. That's something. Ansatsu sucks, that's true. Battleox, not even using its fusion, that would be a decision to make. Yeah, Axe Raider would be a little bit more interesting, though. That's a Joey Wheeler card, and Joey Wheeler definitely would have been put in the Slifer Red dorm. Alright, who else do we got? No, we already used most of those cards. Golden Eel? Nah, too easy. King Tiger? Nah. It's actually a good card. Needle Burrower. See, that's something a Slifer Red would end up using, yeah. Queen's Bodyguard. Yeah, kind of, but no need. Telekinetics, no. Rock Spirit. We could throw in a Rock Spirit. Slifer Reds can have something like that. Warrior Digrapher is literally in Slifer Red decks. I don't even need to look that up. I just know it is. Since we basically have mostly Earth monsters, let's just focus on Earth. And then we'll just be an Earth Slifer Red duelist. Let's see. Nope, it has to be kind of bad, or at least something a Slifer Red would use. Pretty much everybody has floaters, so I can use floaters if I want. I'll throw in... Yeah, these statues would definitely be something a Slifer Red would use. Swordswoman. Okay, just checking. We got past the point of 15. I guess we'll run an Uraby. You gotta respect the Uraby, right, guys? And we'll also run the rats. Everybody's got floaters in this game. Gillosaurus. Yeah, we could throw one in there just to have it. Obnoxious. We could throw in a Mad Sword Beast just for funsies. I might take some cards out, but we're just building a deck. Let's see. Some of these cards are still too good. Just looking at them, I'm like, no, that does too much work. That is a little too much. Hey, let's get into more defensive monsters. Yeah, here we go. Throwstone unit, there you go. That's a card a Slifer Red would use. Anything else? Gokipon. I mean, Crowler used this card, but we'll throw one in just to have it. Kangaroo Champ is something a Slifer Red would use. Okay. And that's enough out of those cards. So now we got ourselves a pretty bad deck. We're going to take out one Black Dragon Jungle King. We're going to take out... we're going to take out a Throwstone unit. And the rest is going to be old school spells and traps. So let's go ahead and let's start with spell cards. Specifically normal and field. Alright. What are some old cards that might have a use in a Slifer Red style deck? Ancient Rules would definitely be something we can throw in there. Other Slifer Red level cards. Back to Square One would be a Slifer Red level card. Let's see. Book of Tayo, Card Destruction, The Canyon, Checkmate, Chorus of Sanctuary. No. None of this. Cost Down. Cost Down is a Slifer Red card for sure. It's such a large cost. Creature Seizure, that a lot of Slifers would use that. Creature Swap is too good, actually. Creature Seizure is not, though, so that would be the Slifer Red version. Dark Core, yeah, I could see that, but we're not going to go with that. Dark Factory of Mass Production is a Slifer Red card through and through. Cards like D-Spell also play that role, but we'll hold off on that for now. Exchange, yeah, that's a funny one. Yeah, let's throw an Exchange in. It's going to be a weird deck, to say the least. Fisher, that's a classic. Yeah, even though it's limited to one in this game, that's something a Slifer would use. Gaia Power fits the deck idea, so it's fine. We can throw those in there. And I don't see much else. I guess technically everybody has Heavy Storm, so I could throw in a Heavy Storm, but just one. Alright, let's ignore this. I'm still going to edit the deck even more. Now we're going to focus on continuous, normal, actually all the trap cards. Every trap card. Alright. Faint Plan. A player cannot attack face-down monsters. That's interesting. Acid Trap Hole. Adhesion Trap Hole. That's a Slifer Red card right there. Alchemic Cycle. That's too long. See how long that effect was? You don't read those. Slifers wouldn't read it. Attribute, Backfire, Bamboozle, Battle Mania, Beckoning. Birthright would be a Slifer Red card for sure. Blast with Chain is a Slifer Red card for sure. Breakthrough, Brutal, Byroad, Call, Ceasefire, Castle Walls. Castle Walls is a Slifer Red card, but we'll hold back on using that. Chinthonian Blast, that's a Slifer Red card. Yeah. Coffin Cellar, Common Charity, Collected Power. Compulse. Compulse in this game would be a Slifer Red card. You don't see it very often. Curses, Cybers, D's and Don'ts. Destruction Jammer. That's a lot. Dimension the Dice, Disarmament, Divine Wrath, Doppelganger. When you take damage from the effect of your opponent's controls, put the same amount to your opponent. That's funny. Drain Dragons, Drastic Drop Off, Dust Tornado is a Slifer Red card through and through. Escape, Exchange. There's so many cards, damn. Force Back, Froggy Force Field, Giant Trap Hole, Wobbins, Graceful Revival, Grave Robber. It's classic, yeah, I'd throw in a Grave Robber. That's a Slifer Red card. Anything Joey related ends up being a Slifer Red card. Augustus, I don't need Augustus. Hard Selling and hard Selling Goblin each time, yada yada. Hard Robin. Bottom of the deck is brutal. House, Imperial, Intercept, Judgment, Just Desserts, Middle Morph, Meteor Rain. Michizuri is a Slifer Red card for sure. There's a lot to go through, that's why. Negate Attack is a Slifer Red card. Sorry, Seto but it just is. When you used it, it was probably more useful, but now it's Slifer Red for sure. Power Wall, Pride Shout, Raigeki Break. Since there's a discard effect, yeah. Reckless Greed, Return, Ringo Destructio, Robin Zombie, eh? Yeah, busted. Royal Decree, Royal Oppression, Sakuretsu. In this game, Saku is a Slifer Red. It's like the most basic card in the game. 7 Tools, that is an R run that's like basic, yeah. Shadows, Skull Dice, yeah, yeah, throw it in there. Throw it in there. This isn't about making a good deck, this is about making a Slifer deck. Alright, now that we've done this, we have too many traps, that I can see. We're going to take out a Negate Attack. We're going to take out a decent Trap Hole. Still too many. We're going to take out one Dust Tornado. Okay, that's still too many of everything else. We're gonna take out Dark Factory of Mass Production. We're gonna take out the Gear Golem. We're gonna take out, I know it's a lot. We'll take out Warrior Digrapher. I know we're losing a beater monster. We'll take out Axe Raider. We'll take out one Stone Dragon. Okay, this deck's a little more usable. So this is back to freaking basics, everybody. I didn't even look at the limited list, which means we're missing a lot of necessary cards like Monster Reborn. Alright, this is back to the basics, which means I should be focusing Slifer Red opponents. And I'm with the Slifer Red Professor, so he should be able to teach me just right. Oh, I got rid of EB. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We don't go back to these decks anyway. Alright, here we go. Me and the... Oh, whoops. That was weird. I meant to hold the circle button, but I guess my leg must have hit the R2 button. Alrighty then. Let's go, Mr. Man. Let's go find some Slifer Reds. No, I don't want to fight level 7 and 8 duelists. That does not seem like a good idea. Aster Phoenix is a level 4. You know what? That might be doable. You know what? Teach me, teach. I'm going to use my Slifer Red deck, and we're going to take on Aster Phoenix. I know, making an intentionally weaker deck is a bad idea, but guess what? We don't care. It still has a good mix of options in it. Its only weakness is I can't exactly get stronger, so if my opponent summons a monster with like 2200 attack, I die. I guess my field spell, other than with the field spell. Alright, I'm going to summon... I'm going to set this. I'm going to summon Master Qianqi. I'm going to end my turn, because if I play Gaia Power, he'll just destroy it with his Clock Tower. Exactly. Thank you for proving my point. And yes, I could use Dust Tornado to protect it, but I'd rather use my field spell to destroy his field spell so my Dust Tornado can hit his trap card. Which we knew there would be at least one. Alright, Dust Tornado, let's see what you can do. With the power of Dust Tornado, I hit this card. No. Oh, that would have been used on his Clock Tower. So if that other card is an MST, this sucks, but if it isn't an MST, then this is amazing. Perfect. See, I got rid of 2 spells and traps, and it wasn't even that hard. I'll save my other Master Qianqi in case that trap is good. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Axe Raider. Oh, level 4 my ass. Alright, well I saved Master Qianqi for this exact reason. Getting hit by a Mirror Force or TT using this deck is like ungodly bad for us. It's so bad for us. But Dasher is a bit risky to play. Dunkalicious and the Dasher working together, eh? That's going to make this difficult. Unless I can draw a special summon. Ooh, that's a helpful card. Alright, we're going to play the other Master Qianqi we saved. And we're going to use it to destroy the Dasher, because Dasher does have the capability of destroying us if I'm not careful. Plus, if he has any other revival cards or his special summon works, which it didn't, I want to be ready. Alright, well actually, no, I don't need to Raigeki Break. Yeah. Stone Dragon has a higher chance of being summoned from my hand. In fact, my opponent's the one that has Monster Reborn, not me. I could do that. That's funny. Oh, that's really funny. Alright, you must redraw that card. So your top deck will be exactly the same. I'm going to summon the Throw Stone unit. A card that barely will ever get its other effect off, but I don't care about its actual effect. I care that it was a card you don't normally see. And if you do see, a Slifer Red probably is the one using it. Alright, let's see it. Dasher... Oh, so this time you're going to use the effect. Oh, it's Fearmonger. Okay. Fearmonger is a very scary card. Yeah, that can get back Dasher, so if I'm not careful, I'm in trouble. That's interesting. That is very interesting. But it also depends on if my opponent draws a monster. If my opponent draws a monster, it won't be the most helpful card in the world. So, Fearmonger brings back Dasher. Dasher's happy to be back. On special summon, I activate Adhesion Trap Hole, which should protect me, unless he has a monster. Shit. Ah, Dasher got me. Okay, he did top deck a monster. It was another Dunker. But my trap forced him to do this. So now we are both top decking. I can beat a level 4 duelist. I don't care if he Mirror Forced me. I can do it. I know it was really bad that he got the Mirror Force off, but we can do this. Okay, it's only 1,000 damage, so it's not the worst case scenario. Heart of the Cards. Yes, that's a hell of a top deck. Mad Sword Beast, a classic old school dinosaur. Technically used by a raw yellow student, so I guess it is a little above my pay grade, but it's fine. You probably would see it in a Slifer Red deck if there were any Dino Slifer Red duelists. Yeah, here we go again. Which one is it? Diamond Dude! That's a problem. If he gets rolling with that... Oh, wait. Oh, wait a minute. He can only creature swap if he has a monster on the field. So even though that's a good card, I can destroy it. And as long as I keep one monster on my side of the field, Dark Zebra will not be forced into defense mode. Yes. Creature swap. No. Okay, his defense monster must be good then. Gillosaurus, another good dinosaur. Alright, Dark Zebra, go in. Nope, it wasn't a good defense monster, and we won! The Slifer Red deck. Yes, we had to result to top decking immediately, but Mirror Force, like, destroys this deck. It just straight up destroys it. Your D hero's lost to a Slifer Red, boy. I'm literally embodying my character right now. And the professor likes it. We will team up with the professor once we find some weaker opponents. Nope, Swin's on the list. Para's not weak, but Abidos is. Alright, we'll do a tag duel. Hopefully my partner can carry me. I believe in you, Banner. Teach me how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I want to see it. I'm not going to get to go first. I'm going to go fourth with a deck that can't come back. The basics. Duel. Alright, I have Exchange, which can be really funny. Especially with Monster Tamer in my hand. Though they would probably just take Mad Sword Beast. We started with a lot of good cards, though the odds of him using them correctly is very low. Alright. Well, he does have a Mirror Force. Yep, because of the way they played this, we don't ever have to destroy that card. He'll never be able to summon his boss. That's very scary if he can pull that off early. That is not okay. Oh, man. He had the actual fusion in his hand. Labyrinth Tank is not worth Mirror Force when we gave them a Morphing Jar. Alright, well, we're going to spend it. I guess to hit the Mystic Tomato, it made it come somewhat worth it, so it's fine. Alright, we know no matter what I do, I'm going to end up with Morphing Jar in my hand. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to summon this. I am more than willing to try out my Exchange. I don't care if they take Dark Zebra or whatnot. I will take Swords. They took Monster Tamer. Oh god, they're so dumb. Alright, I will not MST their card. We get to do some damage, and I get a new card from my deck to protect ourselves. Ah, the Champ of Kangaroos. Not the worst card in the world. Alright, I end my turn. First Sarcophagus fails, and it would fail anyway because there's a glitch in this game where it won't take up the 5th zone. Book of Life is a little scary if he has a Tribute monster. He can't beat Kangaroo Champ. He does get extra draw power. He does not have a Tribute monster. That's good. They both had swords. Wow. No wonder I hate swords after this Let's Play. Every freaking opponent seems to draw it, and that's what I was saving my MST for. So watch. He, on the end of my partner's turn, should be able to summon his boss. But due to a glitch, he won't be able to. Because he was my partner and we actively saw the glitch. If you have 4 cards on the field, it won't search the 5th. Oh. Oh, it won't, sorry, it searches the 5th, it won't summon the monster. So even though he has all of them, the monster refuses to be summoned. That's interesting. That seemed to only benefit the opponent, and you're actually screwing us. You needed that Morphing Jar, but we did block all their back rows, so I see this as a positive. I'm just going to play the rat. I wanted to go Irby, but I'm going to play the rat. I attack for 14. If there was ever a Slifer Red card, it'd be freaking Irby. Everybody owned this card as a kid. I own like 50 copies because I pulled it all the time. Still a useful monster though. All right, partner, do you have any monsters? I know your deck's not really about that. Yeah, don't feel bad. I run a pretty big heap of monsters. As long as we kill that card, he can't get to Monster Tamer. Okay, we don't exactly want to destroy anything with Dust Tornado, so setting it was probably a misplay, but we'll see. I attack with Dark Zebra. Ah, Cannon Soldier. Good card. I attack with Giant Rat. As long as Giant Rat or something survives, my Dark Zebra will stay in attack mode. Which is exactly what we're looking for. All right, Mr. Abidos, your deck is glitched up. I used the glitch against you. After I became your partner, I saw it with my own eyes. That's a good trap card. Hey, Professor, I think you and I are going to work well together. The basics are in my blood. Oh. One last card to protect himself, huh? Oh, I activate Swords to guarantee that card's reveal. Ah, it has enough defense to stop my monster. Therefore, I summon the Uraby. Out of curiosity, I am going to activate Dust Tornado. What was the card you held back on this entire time? 2-ton Mask. Okay, well, we don't need that. Dark Zebra, get in there. Uraby, go right ahead. Fast on its feet, this dinosaur rips its enemies to shreds with its sharp claws. Yeah, that's our boy right there. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well, that was fun. All right. Me and the professor should head to the shop now. I'm going to go to the store, and I'm going to see what they have on sale. They have... Is anyone else here just in case? Loggy and Dean. We're going to do one extra duel today, just because we spent most of the time building a deck, but that is always going to happen because I was asked to do so. All right, we're going to go with scissors. I'm going to go first. And I'm going to win some duels. So, Loggy, let's see if you could beat the basics. So far, we have defeated Aster Phoenix and a couple other guys that don't matter. All right, I'm going to set this, I'm going to set this, and I'm going to set this. But I'm going to hold Saku, and I'm going to summon Dark Zebra, even though it will be more dangerous in attack mode, because it'll probably end up in defense mode eventually. Loggy is just going to set. Nothing crazy about that play. Dark Zebra on standby phase is like, I have no friends. I don't want to be here. But I did draw our Black Dragon Jungle King. Alright, technically not our boss monster. Stone D gets to be our boss. Let's go ahead and attack with it and see how we do. I defeated the Tiki. Alright, I end my turn. I'm playing very basically. There's no crazy plays to be made. This is dangerous. That card beats everything I own. Oh, shit. That card beats everything I own. However, I do have an ace in the hole. Ace in the hole. I activate Compulse. You can have your ritual back. It's just going to cost you 2 more monsters to summon it, or your Desgardius. Alright, monster card. Yeah, the Mad Sword Beast. Run one of everything and you'll draw the one you need. Alright, I attack with the Mad Sword Beast. The odds of him having 2 more level 4s, a level 8, and a ritual spell are impossible. So I feel no fear right now. He can do whatever play he wants. My Black Dragon Jungle King will defeat any monster he owns. Oh, he's bricked. Oh, I love this situation. They are not ready for this deck. I summon the Master Kyonchi because that's good enough to win the duel with. Out of curiosity, I Raigeki Break just to find out what his face down was. Justy Break. That is the worst card to run against me. It's a good card in general. It's just the worst card to run against me. It has no real value. Oh, that was fun. As long as I aim low, you know, and I don't go for super powerful enemies, this deck can win. And we can do good work with it. So, let's go ahead and let's go buy a box of cards. We've earned it. Thanks, man. Us Slifer Reds are unstoppable, thanks to your teaching. I don't know how alchemy made us better duelists, but sure. That's what we're going with. Alright, so, the basics decks has one so far. We're going to go to rarity. Nope. Yes. Okay, I would like one more of these. That's good. I now have 3 of these. I now have 3 of these. And that's it. So overall, this was the only good pull. One more would be amazing because I can use in a Spell Trap Destruction Earth deck. But overall, that was good. Guys, that's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I didn't expect... I honestly expected to get a loss or 2, but it worked out in our favor. Please remember to like and subscribe, and goodbye.